Hey, what's up, GD folk? You know how I've been thinking? I've been thinking. I've always been thinking. Sometimes it doesn't really get her done all the way. Well, I was driving home from the grocery store today. I was driving home with, man, they are not doing this. I guess they're just chatting about stuff. It's about Ebony. So I'm trying to make sure they're doing it. Dude, I got another hour left. What in the shit is going on? Whatever. Um, so I was getting a ride home from the grocery store with an Uber driver, and it was an old guy, and he was listening. Some talk radio guy, conservative style, talking about blah blah stuff, a whole bunch of bull crap, and a whole bunch of dumb shit. And after a couple things, I started saying some stuff. I started bitching at the guy, at the guy on the radio. I was like, blah 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 blah. I don't think the old guy liked it, but later in the car, I just got to thinking. I was like, because the guy said something about Biden, and I just got to thinking, why do they constantly just be like, every time they're saying something or somebody is challenging on something, the conservative people always go, they always like be like, yeah, and Biden, and why not Biden and stuff? And it's just kind of it just kind of reminds me, like, before I get to anything else, it just kind of reminds me of that kind of like weird, oh, I don't have any real argument, so let me just kind of like swing it around to something else that like Biden did that maybe is a little weird or a little not, I don't know, bad, but not really bad, but just like kind of gets on my nerves. Gets on my nerves because I don't like it. And it's like, I know you don't like it, but like, it's not really bad. Like, maybe like, blah, blah, blah. It offends your moral sensibilities, but like, I'm sorry. This isn't like your little island nation where you get to make all the fucking rules. So, and I know you want it to be, but it isn't. So, yeah. This is everybody's country, and everybody needs all of us. Um, and they just keep going back to like, yeah, well, Biden. And it's like, yeah, well, Biden. And it's like, that doesn't excuse your guy being a fucking dick and not following any of the rules. And it's like, there's going to be a time when, like, everything is totally ass backwards, and, maybe we're not going to follow the rules either, and you're going to be totally screwed. And then, like, everything's going to get better, and you're going to be like, it's not that much better. It's like, really? Because last I checked, you have a job now, and you're getting paid more, and everything around you looks better, and it works. How is this not Like, how is this not categorically, definitively, and in all ways completely superior to what it was 5 years ago? Can you imagine that? Oh, it took 5 years to turn everything completely around, and you're still bitching. Like, dude, I'm, like, I'm sorry. Like, what else do you need to prove that the way you're living and believing just sucks and is totally fucking wrong? Yeah, well, trans people, ugh. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't want to live on Earth, but you know, from what I understand, we're gonna have another celestial body sighted up for you soon, and rockets to get y'all there. Of course, you guys are not too intelligent, technically skilled, and able to like what is it? Survive. So once you get there, you know, I hope your prayers work, because we're gonna be like, we're gonna drop you off and be like, best of luck. Hope your God looks out for you. We'll be sending hopes and prayers, bitches. Because here it swings from -50 to 187. Yeah, 187, motherfucker. I hope your environmental suits don't fail on you. Oh, we brought plenty of wood to build our thing. Be like, yeah, that'll work. That will work. Genius. We got microwaves too. Yep, that will definitely solve your problems. I hear there's lots of plugs here. Anyways, toodles. And yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know. So what video am I watching? I'm watching. Oh, how Trump is getting rich by making Americans poor. That's the one that I'm watching right now. That reminded me to talk about this shit. So it's Young Don, and he was just the thing that reminded me to make this is he just. What did he just say? What did he just say? Hold on. Here. He was talking about how like every politician, pretty much every politician and every president, like after their president, they would like they'd use their clout, like air quotes, use their clout and go on like speaking tours and be paid a few $100,000 to speak somewhere. And it'd be called a speaking fee, something like that. And they do that. And so that would be kind of how they make money after they become president. And like Fox would get on them. I'm sure, what, CNBC and or CNN and whatever, they would get on the Republicans if, when the Republicans, like the Bushes, did that, if they took fees. But, the Bushes were rich anyways. They were already rich. That's the thing. To be a Republican presidential candidate, it's like, oh, you're a Republican, but you're not rich? Yeah, you can't be, we don't want you as our candidate. You're not rich enough. It's like they don't let you be a Republican candidate if you're not rich already. Which is kind of weird. It's like you're going to represent all the poorest people in America, so you have to be above $10 million in assets at least in order to represent the poorest motherfuckers on the planet. Well, not the planet, but the country, in the greatest nation. Whereas Democrats, yeah, we definitely got those in the party, but they got a lot of working class and not rich Democrats serving people in there. And it's just and Fox is just are they working class enough? Do they qualify? It's like, oh, they're rich, they're doing this and they're doing that. It's like, dude, your guys, you basically, you need, your candidates need to have money. You don't let your candidates be poor. You don't. Maybe on a local level, but you're like, all right, here's the deal. We need 1 ounce of blood, and part of that is you gotta sign it on the contract, and you need your firstborn, and after that, you're gonna make a lot of money because you're gonna get a lot of business deals, and you're gonna get major cutbacks. So, yeah, we like that, don't you? They're like, I didn't get in this to not make money. Well, what do you think I'm doing this for? To serve people? That's the biggest joke ever. You think I want to stay poor like these motherfuckers? Hell no. Fuck them. I want to be on top. It's about rising above. All right. I will step on as many of these motherfuckers as possible in order to get above. In fact, why don't you lay down so that I can see your throat and crush it? All right? And see if there's any money that comes out of there. And the other guy just goes, you're in, buddy. I like it. You're the candidate we're looking for. you're going to go places in the Republican Party. So, yeah. All right, what does Don have to say going forward? Be back. I love how he's just jumping around, flipping out. It's like, meanwhile, Donald Trump is making 10,000 times that while he's the president. And you're like, yes, that is the right kind of fucking attitude that every Republican voter needs to have and internalize, and then go out into the street and start punching mailboxes and fucking running into gated communities and start kicking people's fucking cats and dogs. Be like, what are you fucking doing to me? You sons of bitches. Yeah, the video is talking about now how Trump's like, I can do it because I'm exempt from like ethics and whatever conflict of interest shit, because those things apply to officers and employees of the government, not the president. And yeah, young Don gets it right. So it's like everybody, they apply to everybody in the government except the guy who can, except the guy with the most power, the individual with the singular most, the ability to most influence anything going on in the United States. They don't apply to. Those rules don't apply to. Which seems like some kind of weirdly, I don't know how, overlooked kind of thing. And it's like, I don't know how that was something that throughout 200 plus years, the House and Senate didn't be like, oh, that needs to be changed. But I'm guessing it's going to be changed now, sometime in the near future. They showed the image of an old lady wearing a shirt that was just covered with like faces of Trump, various faces of Trump, like kind of photoshopped, like from different like angles of like pictures of him doing, like different photos like from rallies and stuff. And it's just like, dude, how do these people? What is wrong with you? What is fucking wrong with you? Like, I could understand if that shirt had like different kind of like images of Jesus or something like that. Like that, I would like be like, all right, it's Jesus. All right, like that makes sense. Like now he's talking about things that supposedly Democrats did, liberals did. They talked about something Jimmy Carter's brother supposedly did. They didn't really know or figure out what it maybe it was. They talked about the things Hunter Biden did. By now, if you don't know, if you haven't watched like the multiple interviews he did and hear him like explain and figure out that, you need to go and do that on your own. I'm not going to go over all that. And he just talked about Bill Clinton's brother. Bill Clinton's brother got paid $50,000 to do some sort of concert. It was like, and he's connected to like some mafia family somewhere. He got paid by $50,000, and it's like, okay, 50,000, $1.5 to $4 billion. It's like mafia family, anywhere from tech billionaires to Chinese billionaires to Saudi billionaires that have murdered all of these grouped together that have murdered anywhere to a few hundred to multiple tens of thousands of people. On one hand, Democrats are evil and blah blah blah. My Republican guy is a genius. He's brilliant. He's the best guy ever. He's immaculate and immune from any kind of criticism. These things totally coexist and belong together in the same reality. How can you have one brain and have these two things working? I mean, and first, this is why I say you can't do it. First, you grow up your entire life in the believosphere. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Spend Sunday, Jesus, 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 singing all the Jesus bullshit, you know. So Sunday is Believo Day in the believosphere, in the believe believosphere. Not. Let's go and learn facts. Let's go and learn how to analyze something and decide where it's true, which they don't even teach in school. They say, this is a fact, remember it, spit it back, which is the American educational system, which in a lot of ways is just another church. Okay? You're just going to church again. We're just dressing it up as fucking education. So only if you are kind of a decently, thinking person with or a decent teacher, they get around the school's bullshit curriculum and stuff, and they do teach you, some kind of actual thinking. Not just, okay, this is what we're going to learn today. This is it. Fucking study it. Go read your book. Spit it back to me on the test and go fuck yourself. That sort of thing. And you can have critical thinking no matter the subject. It doesn't have to just be like in mathematics and sciences. It can be on history. Your teacher can poke her students, push them press them to ask questions about history. And the English teachers can leave things open to the students to ask questions about language. Why do we do this? What is a semicolon? Why do you need it? Why do you need a semicolon instead of a colon? What does it do? What is a past participle, and why do I need to know what it is? Especially in today when we have a smartphone and like, what is this? Because I don't know what a past participle or an adverb versus an adjective. I just know how to speak because I know how to speak. I don't even give a shit about English anymore. I never use it as a subject, as a technical discipline. I just know how to speak because people around me, my mother and father and the other adults around me, spoke in a well-defined, non-ghetto way. They didn't speak ghetto. They spoke decent. They spoke white people. Yes, that might be offensive to some people, but got to cool down. I nuked it and it was fire level hot. So every teacher can combat the believosphere. You just have to be willing to put in effort and say, oh, this is the curriculum? Oh, let's wrap that up and throw that out. And yeah, you might get fired after a year. But you know what? How about you say, fuck that. I don't need an income because I have principle. And my kids are going to fucking learn how to be good people. And the first step of that is learn how to say, you know what? That looks like bullshit. I think I'm smelling some bullshit here. And then 20 years they'll grow up and be like, yeah, this guy seems like he's selling some bullshit and I'm not going to vote for him. Nobody around here on these ballots seems good. I think I'm going to run because that's what you're supposed to do as a responsible person. I think I am going to be the person that is on the ballot. How do I do it? This is how you do it. I'm going to go out and I'm going to be the leader because all these motherfuckers suck. And then you get the exact opposite of Donald Trump, which is kind of Obama. Sorry. Boom. Trump, it's like Trump knows that he's like holding on to life by a fucking, it's like barely, he's scraping by every day and he is trying to claw every single penny he can before he dies. Because he wants to leave it to his wife and kids, oddly enough. Maybe he actually, maybe, in the last few years, it's like, man, I treated my family like shit. I gotta leave them as much fucking money as possible. Like, I treated them so shitty, I gotta leave them a fucking big pile of cash. Just to show them, I treated you like shit, but I'm gonna leave you. And it's like, okay, I mean, it doesn't, it does make up for being a dick, but it kind of does. They're going to be like, thanks, Dad. You left us $5 billion. Cool. course, next guy that gets into office, you better watch the fuck out. Because if it was me, there wouldn't be a fucking tiny crack on the fucking planet where you would be able to fucking hide. I don't give a shit where you are. Switzerland? China? It doesn't fucking matter. Your ass would be, I would get your ass. And I'd be like, China, you can't come to us. I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, you know, I will burn this entire planet to the ground, bitch. Like, you are giving it to us. And be like, you don't know how crazy I am, motherfucker. And be like, watch. Be like, you know your coast? And be like, bitch, there's about to be some motherfucking fireworks. Be like, just fucking watch, bitch. Like, Japan may be our ally, but I hope they got fucking tsunami protection, because I hope you do too, because our shit is fucked up, but your shit is going to be more fucked up. So, just, you know, like, fucking, you better give them over, because you got like 5 minutes. Oh, well, you got 15 seconds to say you're going to do it, because believe it. 3, all right, you're done. Right. You should be like, this dude fucked the entire country over. You fucked it, dude. Yeah, China would probably be like, China probably would be more than welcome to do it. You guys, we kind of fucked over the entire fucking world. I mean, he literally fucked over the entire world. I don't know if there is a person, probably only people in the Amazon. And honestly, I was going to say people in the Amazon are the only people that didn't get fucked over. But, you know, they did. They just probably don't know they got fucked over. They did get fucked over by this guy. They just don't know it and don't know it yet. That's how incredible this asshole's reach has been. So it's like, you know, just give it to us. Not only is it in your best interest. Oh, where's your loyalty? Where's your loyalty, really? Because it's not to this asshole. It's not to these assholes or any, and maybe it's not to us, but like, because I think about these things a lot. They probably wouldn't even go to China, because when it comes right down to it, China's crazy as shit too. They're crazy as shit. They're paranoid as shit, and they know exactly what they're doing, and they also don't take shit from nobody. So, what are they gonna do? What are these billionaires gonna do? They come there and they'll be like, think they're hot shit. I'm gonna fucking dictate fucking terms and stuff. And China would be like, sure, we love you. We would love to have you come here. It's great. We love you. And they get there, they settle in, they think everything's great. have them there and everything. And then slowly China would be like, oh, but we need little favor. Can we blah, 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 blah. And like after a few weeks, once like the secret, like their CIA, whatever it is, kind of has everything down, like where they go, what they do, and everything. It would be like, so we need whatever. We need like this amount of money. And be like, I thought we had an arrangement. I would give you this amount, and you know, you'd be safe. Let you have access to this, and this. And, you know, we had a nice kind of quid pro quo. Like, yes, expenses have risen. We need a little more. Like, so how much? Like, oh, we have list of needs. Like, this is not doable. Oh, we're very sorry. I don't know. And the guy just comes in. It's like a seemingly impossibly big Chinese dude with, I don't know, a club, brass knuckles, something like that, on one hand, and the other hand is just holding like the dude's lead security guy. Busted the fuck up and just dragging him in. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck is this? Bloody as crap. And it's just like, he was, he had bad drinking night. We had to help home. You will sleep on the couch? Yes. I leave a list here. It's like, oh, you're gonna get the message, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna understand what the real deal is now, aren't you? How things really work. They they make a suggestion, and you give them what they want, or you know, maybe I don't have to go looking for you. All right. Well, it's fucking 11 o'clock. I gotta do my a barb event for Ebony. I gotta get that thing done. So I mean, start that shit. I don't let the clock run down on those stupid things. BRB to watch video. Alright, well, the first set of 5 is just about done. That didn't take very long. I don't think anybody else came with me. There were a bunch of low level 4s. So, you know, I think people were like, you know, that's not worth it. So I'm going to do another batch. I'll be back again, and then I'll be done. He just said what I said before. I didn't even know he was going to say it. He said exactly what I said. He said it's like you got to squeeze every last bit out of it. It's like, yeah, it's just like, he said I said he's trying to squeeze. He's trying to claw every penny he can out of the presidency. It's like, dude, thinking of the presidency as as the ultimate con, which is like totally not the way an honest man, a good person, would look at the presidency, at public office. It's a thing. It's called service. It's like the military. You're not going in the military like, oh man, I can't wait to kill people. I just want to shoot as many, whatever. Like, I just want to shoot people. Like, oh man, like, and you're just out on tour, whatever, and you're like, man, I can't wait to shoot somebody. Like, if you were in a unit with that guy, you know, if somebody watching this and has served, you know, feel free to just say something and be like, I would never want to serve with, like, let me know, like, would you ever want to serve with someone who just constantly, like, said, like, I can't wait until I get to shoot somebody. Like, and they said it, like, a lot. Like, they said it in the barracks. They said it, like, in the Jeep on route to a mission. And they said it, like, on the hump. Like, they're just, man, I just can't wait to shoot somebody. Like, I can't wait to get in action so I can shoot somebody. It's just like, I don't know about, but me, like, that would make me nervous. Like, it'd be like, dude, you can't wait to get in combat so you can shoot somebody? From, like, every story I've heard people tell me in person and, like, on, like, a testimonial, like, dude, combat is not something that you should be itching to get into. Like, it's almost always, it's not like movies. And even in the movies, it's not like glorious or something. It's something to be avoided. If you can avoid it, it's almost fucked up. They say, like, yeah, you get a rush and everything and stuff, but, like, it's almost always like, and then my buddy that I've been serving with for 3 years took a hit from my IED and his chest was blown off. Like, yeah, that sounds like a great day. I would love to have that day every day. That sounds glorious to live in. Can I have that? You know, just walking down the street with my wife and kids, and just boom. Oh, that reminds me of that one time. My wife and I were pushing our stroller, and then an IED exploded. Like, what kind of a fucked up, demented person is just itching to kill people? Dude, that's fucked up. That's fucked up shit. And that's, that's the same thing as Trump. I just got to, taking it the wrong way. It's a term of service. It is a term of fucking service, Trump. It's not something to be exploited. It's not supposed to be something that you're exploiting. That's what private industry is for. No, it isn't. Not either. Okay, yeah, so that was that. And it just ended on ended on a big fart. Which is great. No, the guy ended on like, we need to make the presidency suck and blah, blah, blah. Which is kind of a BS thing to say, because lots of reasons. Anyways, I that's that. It's 45 minutes long. Nobody's gonna watch it because it's 45 minutes long. I wouldn't watch it. Um, Tax rich and he kept rich. Tax wealth, not work, because wealth is totally shitty and work should be taxed, but at a substantially lower rate. Low enough so that it feels like it's pretty much nothing. And boobs, lots of boobs, boobs everywhere. So have yourself a taste and a tickle. Peace.